Hi everyone, I'm Sandra Grenzi, Family and Community Health Sciences Educator for Rutgers Cooperative Extension of Hunterdon County. And I'd like to welcome you to my new video series. It's called Living Well with Sandra G, 10-minute tips to a healthier you in the new year. And every Friday at noon, I'll be featuring a very short video that will highlight tips to achieve a lifestyle behavior that can help you become healthier in the new year. So our first topic is resolutions versus intentions. So it's that time of year again, beginning of the new year, when we all reflect back on how things went for us in the past year, and we set resolutions or goals to change things, to improve things in the new year. So a resolution is really a statement. It's a statement of a goal, something that you want to achieve in the future. And I'm sure you're all familiar with setting resolutions. But do resolutions really help people to change behaviors and achieve their goals? So unfortunately, for most people, no. We all start off really great and very motivated, but amazingly, most resolutions, so 80 to 90% of all the resolutions set by people in the new year, will come to a halt quite early, usually about 4 to 6 weeks into the new year. So by February, not so much. Our resolutions have slipped off of our radar screen. So why? Why can't we achieve those goals that we set? So there could be many reasons. One, we may set them to be a little too vague. So for example, I'd like to lose weight this year, or I'd like to be more physically active this year. So while those are noble goals, they really don't help us too much in how are we going to achieve those goals. So resolutions or goals that are too vague are not that helpful. The resolutions we set are just plain unrealistic, too difficult to achieve. We've all done this. So one of the most popular ones at the beginning of the year is a resolution about weight loss, for example. I will lose 50 pounds by March. Now, that's a very difficult accomplishment, and for most people it would not be possible because even our own basic metabolism will not allow us to lose that much weight that quickly, especially if we're trying to do it in a healthy way. So an unrealistic goal is a goal that will be very difficult to achieve, and when we don't achieve it, then we get our self-confidence falls and our motivation falls, and therefore there goes our goal. Or maybe we're trying to change too much. So maybe we're trying to change our diet, we're trying to change our sleep, we're trying to change our physical activity, and it becomes overwhelming for us to keep all of those goals in front of us. So one of the problems with resolutions is that they are in the future. They're future objectives, but they don't really tell us about the path. So the here and now, the day-to-day, and how we will work towards achieving those goals. And that's where intentions can be helpful. So what's the difference between an intention and a resolution? So an intention is more about the internal motivation for what we want to achieve. So the why of it. So why do I want to run that marathon? Why do I want to lose that weight? It's about our personal feelings about ourselves and how we want to be in the here and now. So do we want to be healthier? Do we want to feel better? Do we want to be less stressed? Do we want to be stronger? Do we want to be able to do more things in our daily lives? So intentions are more focused on our internal feelings, desires, and goals and resolutions are more futuristic, outside of ourselves. So we really need both. We really do need both. But let me give you some examples to help you really visualize the difference between turning a resolution into a possible intention. So let's take an example of a person new to physical activity who wants to set a physical activity goal. And their resolution is, or their goal is, I resolve to finish a 5K run by the springtime. Now, if that person is new to physical activity, and especially if they're new to running, that can be a formidable goal that's going to take a lot of daily motivation and training to achieve that. It also, achieving that goal also depends on them registering for a 5K, running the 5K, and completing the 5K. If they don't achieve any of those aspects of that goal, they may consider that a failure. They failed to achieve that. So let's turn that around into an intention. So I intend to become healthier and stronger by including physical activity in my daily training program. And it will include walking and running and will help prepare me for an eventual goal like achieving a marathon. So the intention is about the desire to feel healthier, stronger, and able to accomplish larger goals. So whether or not they achieve that 5K goal, their intention can be renewed every day. Another example, I will lose 20 pounds this year and keep it off. Now that seems reasonable, but there are many pitfalls along the way to achieving that, as we all know. So possibly turning that into an intention might sound like, I will practice eating more mindfully every day. I will respect my body's need for good nutrition, for satisfaction, and for the enjoyment of food. And by having that intention every day, there may be changes in my eating habits and other lifestyle habits that will lead me to achieve a goal of weight loss. So I hope you see the difference between a resolution or a goal and an intention. Think of intentions as your internal coach that will help you in the day-to-day stay on that path to achieve those more concrete goals that we will set. So you really do need both. So I'd like you to think about the difference between your resolutions and how you might want to change them into or state them as intentions. And our topic for next week will be related to our topic today. It will be how to take our intentions and make them into actionable goals, achievable goals. So how do we move our intentions into actual behavior change? So I hope you join me next week. I promise it won't take more than 10 minutes, and I will see you then.